So I had this dream at some point in the last 6 to 9 months. I don't remember exactly when because it's been so chaotic. I haven't, as I said in other videos, been able to keep a regular, ordered, neatly dated journal for all my dreams. That's slowly coming online now. I'm getting to the point where I'm able to do that, which is good because it's going to make these videos in the future much easier to do, and I'll be able to do better, more detailed videos as a result. But it was really quick. It was very simple. One of the ways I can tell when the dreams are more of this prophetic type is they're really they're pretty direct to the point, and they relate to the real world. Most dreams are pretty dreamy. They're pretty, lots of different things, and it's all weird, and doesn't make a lot of stuff doesn't make sense. This was very crystal clear, and that makes them very unusual. Like when they're hyper realistic like that, and they feel realistic. Those are another two of the markers that there are these prophetic kinds of dreams from God. And yeah, I've been over the point that the recurring thing is important many times, and this also fits in that pattern because it fits in this wider series of events. So I was shown, it was really interesting and very, very quick, but just some really good information there. All of a sudden in the dream, the scene switched to a radar screen on a naval ship, and it was like I was looking at the eyes of the person looking at the screen, and there were these kind of, it looked like the image on the thumbnail, but there were these kind of warning, there was about 4 or 5 dots on the radar screen incoming really quickly, and there was sort of these warning alarms and flashing lights going off. There was a sense of panic, and I only saw it for 4 seconds. But the message, I got told that this was, I didn't get told, it came through intuitively, and sort of a download from the Holy Spirit. You could just kind of, it's strange, I don't even know quite how to explain it, how you know, like, and you get told. But basically I got told this was an Iranian, it was an Iranian missile attack on Florida, and it was from Cuba. And this, I was seeing the screens of I think it was a US Navy ship, seeing this happen. They were kind of freaking out because there was like, there were 4 or 5 of them, and it was a surprise attack. And it was a terrorist attack from Cuba. An aside, in a meditation recently, I had an intuitive download. Intuition, break that word up. Your intuition from what? Well, God, the spirit, the universe, whatever you want to call it. If you're doing it right, that's what you're connecting with. You're not connecting with random spirits, which is extremely dangerous. So that's another topic. But intuition doesn't lie, and it's pretty reliable. Now, what is it they say? Meditation is listening to God, prayer is speaking to God. So yeah, you get these downloads in meditation. And one of the ones I got recently is that terrorists are in many ways just modern versions of pirates. So, back in the day, Elizabethan era England, they would pay pirates to go out and harass and attack enemies of the English crown on the high seas, and it was a way of waging war without having to openly declare war. So it was a covert way of doing it. So the privateers and the pirates that would raid the Spanish ships coming back from the New World with all their colonies set up on the ruins of these Native American civilizations like those of the Incas in the Andes in South America and the Aztecs in Mexico, they were taking back huge amounts of gold and precious jewels and treasures from the Americas, and these English pirates who, it seemed like it was random, but it actually wasn't. They were financed by the English state. And that's kind of this download I got, this intuitive download I got was basically saying that's what terrorists are like these days. So, if you really dig into it, it looks like 9/11, that's where that came from too. It was probably financed by another state actor. Yeah, so it's another tangent, but that's what was happening here. So many other people have been having dreams about upcoming quote unquote terrorist attacks that will be taking place against the US, but in the build up before the war. So I think there's going to be quite a few, and this is just another one. But yeah, it's just important to understand, based on what I said, they're not random. It's just another way of waging war in a covert sense, just like the piracy was in the past. Interestingly enough, if you look at the flags, a lot of the flags actually look like the flags of the pirates in the past, like the ISIS flag. Some of the ISIS flags, they kind of look like these pirate flags in the past. So nothing new under the sun. Similar kind of energy too. So I don't know when this will take place, but I believe that was I'm pretty sure that was for me. That was a prophetic dream. It was very clear and yeah. So missile attack on Florida from Cuba by the Iranians. Don't know when it'll happen, but it's going to be part of the series of terrorist attacks in the build-up to the war.